Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Minecraft survival world. This is episode 4 of my Let's Play series, and here behind me you can see what we did in the last episode. I built up all of this farmland, that cottage right behind me, and that silo back in the distance. It was a huge episode. It took me a lot of time, so please, if you didn't see that one, go and watch it and leave a like. I would really appreciate that. In this episode, though, it's going to be a bit of a smaller one. I know, going from such a big project to a smaller project kind of stinks. But this next coming week, I'm actually going to be on vacation. That means it'll be a whole week of no recording. So I want to get something out in the time that I'm gone, so it's just going to be a bit of a smaller episode. And in this video, what I really want to accomplish is really just taking more of an in-depth look of the process I'm going through in my head while I build. So instead of building up a big project, I want to just focus on one single building. It's going to be a shop, spoiler, and that is where I'm going to focus all the attention on today. So if this is helpful for any of you guys, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out and lets me know that I am supported by you guys. And of course, that subscribe button is there if you want to see more of my stuff. So let's jump into it. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to start the episode off with finding more calcite, as I have, I think, like just a little over a stack to my name. And this next house is definitely going to take more than just a stack. That's going to be definitely an issue on this series, is getting calcite. But we'll figure something out. So to start this episode off, let's go try and find some calcite. I've been looking for a little while, just mining, and then I came across this geode, and it's perfect. One geode should be all I need for this next build, and it looks like that's all I'm gonna get. Okay guys, so here I am at the village. Got my little workstation set up, and I think I've got everything I'm gonna need for this house. I'm just gonna kind of freestyle it and see where it goes. That's usually how I like to build. And to start off, I think I'm gonna get the road in place. That way I know how far away from the road I want this next building. Alright, and now that we've got this road fixed up, I think I'm going to go ahead and fix up this terrain and just tear this layer back a little bit so I can have a nice area to work. Alright guys, now that's going to be a lot easier to work on right there. So the next thing we're going to want to do is get out our base block, and it doesn't matter what colors I give my shulker boxes, I will always have to look through all of them before I find the pieces that I'm actually looking for. I want to fit it kinda as the road as the main piece, and I want the builds to be fit around the road. So as this one here is being a slight diagonal, this build that I'm going to do here is also going to be on a slight diagonal, because I think it's really going to help that sight line looking down the road when the houses are kind of formed to the shape of the road, if that makes any sense at all. So here we go. I am going to go ahead and set this one on like a let's go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5. So I think I'll do it like that, and then 1 2 3, and I'll do the slight diagonal on every 3 blocks. So we'll do it kind of like that, and I don't want this to be a huge house, so I might actually just do it that size right there. I think that's a pretty good size. And then here we're going to do 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and then we'll do this, and perfect. Okay, and so as I'm building this up, I've decided that I want this first story to be 3 blocks tall. right here. And that'll actually be 4 blocks tall, because when I get over here, I'm probably going to cut this land here back another layer, and that's going to give this side over here an extra block, which means I'm going to have the floor to this building be an extra block down. Alright, and right here I've decided on making a tower on this side of the house, so that's what this square is right here. I just think it's going to help break up this side of the house and make it a little more interesting, and not kind of make it look repetitive, like being the same as that house on that side and it'd be the same on this side. Yeah, trying to break away from having too many flat walls. Sometimes they're good, like I think this building is perfectly fine having this flat wall with no tower or anything coming out to make it more interesting. But I don't want too many of those kind of buildings. Okay, so I've got kind of the base built up here. So basically what I do is I kind of take my stone gray blocks, mostly through the first 3 blocks high of the build, and then once I want to start transitioning to the white, as you can see, I go from the diorite to the calcite. I like to use the cobblestone as a heavy block before transitioning to the calcite, and or the diorite, I'm sorry, and I don't always do that. As you can see on this one, I didn't use cobble to transition to the diorite, but I do think it looks good. It's something that I'm kind of starting to do. I did it with that one. I think I'm going to do it a little more often, because I think the cobblestone and the diorite have a nice texture that kind of blend fairly well together. Okay, so all I'm doing next is getting the second floor in here, and just gradiating, is that the word? Making a color palette grate up the wall. So we got the cobble going into the diorite, which is going then into the calcite. So that's kind of all I'm doing for the next steps here. Coming on the front, I've got a little carried away and finished the whole face, as I oftentimes do, but I think this is starting to look really cool. Once I get these details in with the road and stuff, this is going to be a really nice sightline, I think, looking down this road. And I got a few ideas here, because these houses are going to be pretty similar in the way that they look. I kind of want to connect them with like a wall going across here at, you know, a diagonal. This is just to show you guys kind of what I'm thinking, like that, and then having a nice under archway where the road goes through, so that they kind of be connected on top with like a little bridge to be able to go through, and then having a nice arch where the road passes underneath. So that was an idea, and I might do that. Or the other thing I was just thinking, bringing this roof line and letting it kind of slope down even more past the wall, kind of over some of the road, and then there being like a shop front in here. The doorway to get into the actual building would be in there. So yeah, those are just kind of the things. I don't have, you know, the complete like finished picture in my head of what this building's gonna look like. Kind of, I just start it, I start building, and then for me, I don't know if it works like this for everyone, but for me, as I'm building, ideas will pop into my head about how I can fit it into the terrain better, how I can fit it with the rest of these buildings better. So yeah, usually the little foundation that I make for the start of the building, sometimes it lasts to the end, but sometimes it'll completely change up. Like this one, we decided to add the tower on the side, which I will start building here shortly. I just want to get the rest of the whole building fit in, so I'm going to go ahead and pretty much duplicate this bit here on the other side, but making it a little bit different. And then this piece here coming off the front is not going to be a balcony or anything. I actually just want to use that to be able to store stuff. So I'm going to put like some barrels, some pumpkins or something up there, and make it look like it's just a little shelf pretty much on the outside of the house to store goods and stuff. Because it's going to be a shop front, I think it'll just have a little storage area for its goods. So that's kind of the idea there. Okay, so I got this little overhang here that I wanted to go for, and I think I really like it. Yeah, I think it helps make the street look a little busier, which is what I was going for. And I think it's gonna look nice once I have some like tables in here and barrels and stuff to decorate it with, so that it looks like a produce stand or something, some sort of a shop is what I'm going for. And then I got this side done, pretty just simple, but I think it looks good there. I think those sight lines are looking good. The height variation I think is perfect. This house is a good bit shorter than that house, which looks good, but this one's shorter than that one's shorter than that one, and then when I get this tower in, it'll have a nice high sight line going above this roof here. Just want to make sure that it's really easy for the eye to move across the roofs of all the houses, so that not everything's looking the same and uniform. Alright, so I am just starting to finish up. I'm just going to go through and do the roof real quick, but just so you guys can see, this is where I'm at. I'm going to do the roof of the tower real quick and just kind of finish that off on camera, just to walk you through what I'm going to do. I've done towers like this a million times, so I kind of have the way I do them down. So I'm just going to go off the corners here and then every other one. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect all of them with slabs, and then put slabs on top as well. Putting the deep slate in here all the way around like that, and then I go one up like that, and then stairs like this. So, and that'll kind of start to give us a nice little curve here on top to the roof. And then we're going to connect all of these here. Actually, I think I'm going to go up one more, and then I'm going to go like this, and then put the walls in, and this will give a nice gradual decreasing as we go up. And I just messed that up. And then I'm gonna go up another two. I'm actually gonna get on top here. I don't know why my blocks are going invisible like that. That's kind of strange. And then I'm gonna go up on all of these. And looks like I was at the perfect amount there. Actually not really. I wish I could see, but I think I'm gonna go up one more and then add in that. Okay, so that looks pretty good, I think. I do like the way that that turned out. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna go through here and finish this roof here, and then I'll add some final details. But yeah, we're getting really close to wrapping this up. Alright guys, so I am completely finished with the decoration part. Like I said, this is going to be like a shelf up here for the store to store some of its supplies. And right here is where they would be selling stuff. So we got some pumpkins, some barrels, some hay, and here's just a view of the back of it. I love the way that this building turned out. I think it looks great, and I think it fits in just perfectly with the rest of the town. Okay guys, and that is going to do it for this video. You already know what I'm going to say. Please like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff helps YouTube's algorithm, and maybe my name can get out there. Please, if you want to see more of me, do that. Alright, I'm out of here. Bye guys.